Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we have the current situation, which is the Emperor, and that also can represent Aries. We have the challenge. We have the Lovers, which is Gemini. What do you need to focus on? We have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. Your past. We have the Four of Swords. Your strengths. Seven of Swords. Near future. Ooh, powerful. Queen of Wands. Advice. Seven of Pentacles. Environment. Queen of Swords. Wow. I feel like you're in a very powerful situation right now. Like you're feeling strong and you're feeling good. Hopes and fears. We have Eight of Pentacles. And then potential outcome. Two of Wands. Choice to make. Choice to make. Which direction do you go in? I'm just going to do this. So overall energy, I'm just going to say, is the Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, right? Which is you coming into your own power. And I feel like you're finally feeling like you. So we have the, let's see, what cards do I want to? All right, let's just go with these. Okay, so we have the current situation is the Emperor, right? The Emperor is feeling powerful, feeling strong, feeling like you have things under control. But I feel like the challenge is it could be a relationship. I feel like maybe are you trying to focus on your job or your career, or you're trying to focus on something else, some investments or like something. But there's a relationship that's challenging you, that there's someone around you, some sort of relationship. This could be a friendship, a family member, it could be a partnership, that maybe that person is kind of challenging you. But I also could feel like, is there something that you've always loved doing, but I feel like, are you kind of losing that interest in it? Is there something that you've been involved in for a long time, or is there a passion that you started to follow, but then you're like, you know what, I'm just not really sure if I'm interested in it anymore. I'm not sure if I have that love or that passion for this situation anymore. I'm just not feeling it. So this could be twofold, right? So it could be a person around you that's affecting your Emperor energy, or it could be just you're losing that love or that interest or that connection, enjoyment of something that you were passionate about, but then you sort of lost that. And that happens. It could be relationships, it could be jobs, it could be anything, right? You kind of, you start to lose that. I feel like you're starting to wonder, like, is this something that I want to keep pursuing? Is this something that I want to keep doing? Is this something that I want to keep going after? And having trouble trying to focus on that. And definitely that can be a problem, because then you start questioning yourself, right? What you need to focus on is, I kind of feel like it's really asking yourself those tough questions. Am I, like, if this is something that you've lost interest in, and ask yourself those questions. Why have I lost interest? At what point did I feel things started to change? Is there something else that I'm interested in more? I feel like whenever there's a situation that comes out where I start to doubt things or I start to question things, I'm almost like my own therapist, right? As I start to ask myself, okay, why am I feeling this way? When did I start to change? What is the weaknesses? What are the strengths? And I feel like that's kind of you, is kind of taking that time to yourself to really ask yourself those questions and figure this out. That, is it a person around you that's affecting you? Why is that person affecting you? What is it that they're doing? Why am I keep putting myself in this person's energy? Is this person going through something and they're taking it out on me? Kind of asking those questions. And do I want to still surround myself with that person? Or if I've lost interest in something, why have I lost interest? Is there something else I'm more focused on? Am I not getting the results or the excitement from it that I used to? So I kind of feel like the environment, what you need to focus on is taking that time to yourself and just saying, okay. It also could be that the Hierophant can represent somebody that is very wise, somebody that's very knowledgeable, somebody that you can trust or rely on. You can have that conversation and say, hey, you know what, I'm having feelings about this situation. Like, what do you think it is? Or sometimes you just need that person to listen so that you can talk out loud. And it's like hearing yourself talk. You give yourself your own answers, like you answer your own questions. And sometimes we need that. It's just that person to listen. So your past, we have the Chariot, and then we have the Four of Swords. Stop and go, really, right? Because Four of Swords is stop and Chariot is go, kind of stop and go, stop and go. I feel like you kind of stopped taking control of a situation. I feel like you kind of just let things happen, but I feel like I kind of feel like you were letting somebody else take control of a situation. Because that's what I feel like I feel like what the reading is that you're starting to become more powerful, but this is what's stopping you, is this Lovers, whatever that represents. I feel like you're trying to get your power back, but you're having this struggle with this Lovers card here, and you're starting to question things. Because also with the Devil energy, the Capricorn energy as overall, look at that, looking within your strengths, looking within to find those answers. Again, I feel like it's asking yourself those questions and saying, I feel like it kind of gets to a point where you're like, okay, now the time has come where something has to be done. Something has to be handled. I don't want to be in this energy anymore, right? And I feel like you're able to take what you can from a situation and kind of leave the rest behind, right? Take what's important and leave the rest behind. We have the near future, which I feel is wonderful, is the Queen of Wands. Definitely you're going to feel tired, but we also have tens or completion, so I feel like you're ready to pick yourself back up and keep going. Because the thing is that if you see that there's a challenge here, right, that whatever this Lovers card represents, if you see that there's a challenge, that you put yourself in the energy of how can I solve this? How can I get past this? Instead of sweeping things under the rug and just ignoring the situation, that you've kind of come into that, okay, I've got to take control of this situation. I've got to change things. That if I want change, I have to be change. And you see that. The advice, take a break and figure it out. Yeah, take a break and get back to work, right? To work on it, to work on the situation. And that's what I was saying, is that maybe this has been swept under the rug for a while, or you haven't dealt with it and you're like, I don't want to, but now you're in this energy of, yeah, I got to deal with this. I got to take care of this, right? I got to get to work. Advice, take a break, kind of look things over, whatever this Lovers cards represent, how do I work past this? How do I get past that? The environment is, Queen of Swords is finding the truth of a situation. What is it that I need to let go? What do I need to focus on? How do I figure this out? Yes, this is a difficult situation, or realizing that you're in control of this situation, that it's up to you to solve it. It's up to you to fix it. It's up to you to make the changes, right? That you can't put that on anyone else, that you're the only one that can make these changes. That it's all up to you. Hopes and fears. Changing things up. Hopes and fears. Look at that. Hopes, 9 of Cups. Feeling better. Changes. Hoping. But then also putting yourself in the energy of the 9 of Cups. Saying, yes, I want to be happy. I want to be successful. I want to feel the energy of the Emperor. I want to put myself in that energy and I want to feel that way. So embrace that. Not putting yourself in the energy of, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I don't want to deal with this, I'm feeling sad. Not putting yourself in the 9 and 10 of Wands, right? This heaviness, you're down, right? Because if that's what you put yourself in, then that's what you're surrounding yourself in. But if you put yourself in the 9 of Cups and you're like, okay, got to pick myself up. I'll get through this. I'll figure it out. I'll do what I need to do to make things happen. And the potential outcome is, yeah, it's your choice. It's your choice on which path that you want to do. Do you want to be in the 9 and 10 of Wands energy? Or do you want to be in the 9 of Cups energy? Like just saying, okay, how do I deal with this? What energy do I want to be in? What is the outcome that I want to have happen? And then making that happen. All right, so let's get a wisdom oracle, which I think in my other reading I said energy oracle, but I meant to say wisdom. I think I realized it afterwards. But this is my wisdom oracle. So if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, please feel free to check out the links down below. We have time for a nap, right? Take a break. Sometimes it's almost like you need to step away from the situation and say, okay, how do I figure this out? What's going on here? What do I need to do? Let's take a break and let's reorganize. Let's reset things so that it's better. All right, let's get animal oracle card. Reset, reset, reset. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. Why? Because you are in control of this situation and it's up to you to make things happen. Freedom. If you want freedom from whatever this challenge is here, right, the Lover's card, whatever that represents for you, if you want freedom from that, it's up to you to find that freedom. It's up to you to make those choices and those decisions. All right, so these are the energy oracle cards. So let's get one of these for the reading. Energy oracle for the reading. We have blossoming abundance. That's what I was saying, is putting yourself in the energy of success and victory and the 9 of Cups and the blossoming abundance and saying, yes, I'm making things better for myself. I want abundance. I want things to grow. I want things to happen, right? I want things to change. If things aren't working for me, I want them to change. I want to be powerful, right? I want to focus on what I need to focus on, and I want to let go of what I need to let go of, but it's all up to me. All right, let's get a Star Dragons card. Energy, I feel like this one. Oh, look at that one. That one looks very powerful. We have culmination, completion, and renewal. Things working out, like ending one thing, but then starting another thing, right? Working on it. You being in control. Completion of this issue, and renewal over here is making choices and the 9 of Pentacles. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.